On page 2 of your assignment, taking a look at question number 4, we've got this right triangle, ABC, and we're told angle B is 90 degrees. One equation, we should know the total angles of any triangle is 180 degrees. So we know A plus B plus C is 180 degrees. But remember, we know A is 90, or not A is 90, we know B is 90. So I could simplify that a tad, and we can subtract 90 from both sides. It was supposed to be 180 in the previous line. Let me fix that. So our equation is going to be A plus C equals 90. Our second equation comes from the second line. It says the measure of angle, whoops, anyways, I wonder if I could put this back on top. Nope, I can't. Okay. We know the measure of angle A is 6 less than. So when I look at that, I always like to say the one that's smaller I'm going to add to. So I'm going to say A plus 6 equals to 2 times C. Now, I don't want you to use substitution on this one because angles can be a decimal. So let's do let's solve this by, to me, it seems like substitution would work here because notice they're not in columns. Let's get one of the letters by itself. Let's get A by itself. You could just as well solve for C, but I'm going to do A. So in other words, A equals 90 minus C. So I'm going to say 90 minus C plus 6 equals 2C. We'll add C to both sides. And we could take 90 plus 6 is 96 equals 3C. Divide both sides by 3. C is going to be 32. Notice that's one of our choices. It's not the correct choice, though. The reason it's not the correct choice is notice I want to know what angle A is. So to find A, I'm going to take 90 minus 32. Write that over here. So A equals 90 minus 32. 10 minus 2 is 8. 8 minus 3 is 5. So 58 degrees is the correct solution for this one. And so we're going to say B is our correct answer. B is 58 degrees. And we'll do the same thing on question number 5. So when we take a look at question number 5, it says Kate bought 3 pounds of rice and 1 pound of bean for $4.50. So we can make an equation out of that. So we're going to say 3 times R plus 1 times B, I'll say just plus B, equals $4.50. And then 4 pounds of rice, so 4R, and plus 2B equals $7. And once again, I don't want to use graphing on this one because the graphing won't give me an exact answer. Let's use elimination on this one. The reason I want to use elimination is I notice my B's are really close, aren't they? So if I multiply the top equation by -2, my B's will be opposite. So then we'll say -6R minus 2B equals -9. And then my second equation is going to be 4R plus 2B equals 7. I don't know why I put $7 in there, but I did. Okay, negative 2r equals negative 2. So divide both sides by negative 2. And rice is going to be $1 per pound. So it's not G, is it? Okay. And then let's go back. And it says the cost of 1 pound of beans is $1. I don't think that's true. But let's find the cost of beans now. So let's use my first equation. So we're going to say 3 times 1 plus B equals 450. Or 3 plus B equals 450. So B minus 3 from both sides. B would be 150. And so the cost of beans is not $1. We'll cross that one out too. Okay? 1 pound of rice and 1 pound of beans, that would be $2.50. Oh, so J is one of my answers. Notice, let me change that color. I want all of them are true. 3 pounds of rice would be $3. Yes, 3 pounds of rice would be $3. The equation could be, to solve this problem, would be 3x plus y equals 4.5 and 4x plus 2y equals 7. I used R and B, but you could have used x and y. That would have been the same. So 3 correct choices on question number 5, J, K, and L. Now let's take a look at number 6. I've got this graph of x plus y equals 10 and 5x. So I could solve this by graphing. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. X plus y equals 10. Let's see if I make a new graph of my computer. Nope, it's not doing that for some reason. It doesn't like my graph here. Let me try this. Let's get rid of Desmos and let's start it again. Okay, that looks much better. X plus y equals 10. And my second equation, I do believe, is y equals 5x. Okay, now let's go through the multiple choices. Is this another one? Yes, select all of them. Both equations have a y-intercept at the origin. That is not true, because you can see the blue line, 5x, has a y-intercept, but x plus y equals 10 has a y-intercept of 10. So it is not n. Throw that one out. Okay, x and y equal 5 is one of our solutions. So if I go back up here and I look at my solution, no, that is not a nice number, is it? So it's not x equals 5 though, is it? Is it x equals 5/3? Well, we can't tell by graphing. So let's use substitution. Let's replace y with 5x. So my new equation is going to be x plus 5x equals 10. Or 6x equals 10. Divide both sides by 6. And notice I can reduce that because 2 goes into both of these. So 10 divided by 2 is 5/3. So x equals 5/3 is a correct choice. Now, is y, notice I can cross out t because x is not 5. And so it's either 25/3 or 25. Well, let's use y equals 5x again. So 5x, but x we know is 5/3. So my answer for y is 25/3. So S is also a correct choice here. And V is not. The solution is the intersection. Yeah, we showed that. So it's Q, S, and X. That's where we get a choice there. I think that's it for that page.